Number 20. Number 20, we're just picking, we're just doing a multiple choice question here, and we have to simplify this crazy looking thing up here. Now, when we have the same index, meaning we have the same number outside the radical, so a cube root and a cube root, square root and a square root, then we can multiply the things underneath here. But we have a square root and a cube root. So we're going to need to, there's a couple of things. You can either put them into exponential form and try to combine them that way, or we can see if they simplify. As I look at this, I can tell that they're going to simplify, but if you didn't, what you would do is you would do like, okay, 64 to the 1/2 times x to the 4th to the 1/2, and you can see how when we combine those, 4 times 1/2 is just 2. Okay, so you could do that. Well, here's what I'm going to do. The square root of 64 is 8. The square root of x to the 4th, square root of x to the 4th, well, that's just x squared times x squared. And remember, the square root of x squared is what? It's x. So 1x comes out. Another x comes out. That's x squared. And then we have y to the 10th. Well, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I can take out 5 pairs of y's and get a y to the 5th. So this whole first expression, square root of 64x to the 4th y to the 10th, is just 8x squared y to the 5th. And it's being multiplied by what? Well, the cube root of 8 is just 2. And then the cube root of x to the 6th, well, that is x cubed times x cubed. So 1x can come out. Another x can come out. That's x squared. Another way you could think about it was x to the 6th is in the cube root, which means it's being raised to the 1/3 power. And that, when we multiply those exponents, we get x squared. Okay, so a lot of ways to think about that. I prefer usually the exponential form, and part of the reason why is when I get to something like this y to the -3rd business, y to the -3rd is under a cube root. It's being raised to the 1/3 power, and so that is y to the -1. So let's see, we got x squared here and a y to the -1. Alright, let's combine them. 8 times 2 is 16. X squared times x squared. Don't you dare say 2x squared. It's x to the 4th. We add the exponents. And then we have y to the 5th times y to the -1. We add the exponents and we get y to the 4th. 16x to the 4th, y to the 4th. A. Alright, number 21 coming soon.